Yeah, I think what would be awesome too is in our vein of legacy, whether you are I Love Lucy or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you have something called these edge functions, which you're able to, I think, end up deploying into an environment and doing some kind of quick logic to kind of get some calculations out. So, love to talk a little bit more about that concept and how you see that help your customers.
Hmm. Exactly. So what we've already done, right, or what we've already covered is the AWS Green Dust setup, which, to be fair, is not the most, the easiest thing to start out with when you're just trying to do like some simple calculations, right? You don't necessarily need the full-blown Greengrass instance. You need it, obviously, if you want to go into the realm of machine learning and more complex algorithms and working with other AWS services. Then Greengrass is great. But we said there also needs to be a way to like, as fast as connecting devices, right, there should also be a way to simply add a little JavaScript snippet and deploy it to a function and do some pre-processing of data, or just change the format the way you like it, because you want, might not be interested in all data points or not all properties of the sensor, right? As we've seen before, we usually provide them in multiple formats for temperature, for instance, right? But you don't need all of them, right? I mean, you just need one of them. So these little calculations or these little snippets, they make more sense if you can just upload, JavaScript code and deploy that to the boxes without having to actually spin up a Greengrass instance. So that's kind of where we're coming from for this part. And it's pretty quick to also do things like, averaging or using min max values over time, or just going for a kind of low data approach where you can set boundaries in code and say that, I'm only interested in that temperature value when it goes above X degree, right? Like, I don't need it below that. I just need it when it goes above that. So these kind of things and situations we can cover pretty easily.